Get ready to dive into a world where empires stand on the brink of war and terrible monsters tear at the fragile borderlands of men. The Adventurer-Conqueror King System Imperial Imprint, or as we like to call it, Acts 2, is now live on Kickstarter. Acts 2 is the new edition of the acclaimed best-selling fantasy role-playing game. You'll find everything you need to enjoy epic fantasy campaigns with a sweeping scope. Whether you want to crawl through dungeons, experiment with alchemy, crossbreed monsters, run a merchant emporium, raise an undead legion, or even conquer an empire, Acts 2 supports your playstyle. Acts 2 integrates experience point mechanics, making campaign activities a seamless part of the core gameplay loop. Your character levels up in new and exciting ways each time you play, adding massive replayability to each of your adventures. Acts 2 offers 18 character classes, 378 spells, new combat mechanics, and so much more. Support Acts 2 on Kickstarter today.
Knocked Prone is a clean, chaotic, and deep podcast for D&D nerds. Find more ways to support our show in the episode description.
We left off, Vecna is now this huge formation of this gigantic monstrosity of this undead humanoid lurking over Greyhaven, spewing out tons and tons of purple goop all along the city. It's completely covered in this purple goop. How this combat is going to work. So I'll have you roll for initiative in a second. Not yet. Grom and Zag, you are aboard Kobo's Motoboto of Song, Story, and Salutation. You are currently in the stable position. Efimia, you are currently on the vessel that is Orcus. You are currently in the stable position. There are 2 positions you can be in on your sheets that I've just handed you. Yes, I made little sheets. No, my handwriting is not great, so if you have questions, just let me know. You can either be in the stable position, or on the flip side is the knocked prone position. Knocked prone. When stable, you will have bigger bonuses to damage and protection. But while you are knocked prone, you will have less protection, and any damage your vessel takes, you will be subjected to falling off of that vessel and into the purple goop below. Everyone aboard your vessel will make dexterity saving throws whenever your vessel is hit by an attack, and if you fail the dexterity saving throw once, you will be knocked prone, and then if you fail again, you will be knocked off of your vessel. When you fall from your vessel, you will roll a d4 upon hitting the purple goop below, as the purple goop will encapsulate you in its corrupting energy, and you can make an acrobatics or athletics check after you've fallen into this purple goop to try and get out of it, but each turn you are stuck inside of this purple goop, you will fall an extra d4 farther into the goop. If you ever get 6 feet deep in the purple goop, you will be considered incapacitated and suffocating. The deeper you are in the purple goop, the harder your acrobatics or athletics check will be to get out. Any questions, concerns, hopes and dreams?
Fears.
Fears?
Let's do it.
Yeah,
all right, wonderful.
This.
So everyone, go ahead and roll for initiative.
This may be the last initiative.
This, I believe, will be the last initiative.
Oh,
my
please.
gosh.
Oh, please. Not a 2.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Hold on. No, wait. I have Himbo's luck.
Oh,
I'm going to
my
use it. I don't care,
goodness.
guys. I want to go first.
Yeah. Nat 20 for Marissa.
Nat 20.
5.
Nice. I got 12.
6. Ouch. We did bad. Yeah. The Himbos did bad.
Efimia, with a natural 20, you are going to get a surprise round on top of being first in the initiative order. You are being majestically encapsulated by Orcus's energy. You have the stat block of Orcus. You can either utilize your own actions, or on your turn, you can utilize Orcus's actions. Grom and Zag, you can either utilize your own actions, or you can utilize the actions of Kobo's Motoboto of Song, Story, and Salutation. And Selene, you can do whatever you want to do, girl.
Because I can fly.
She can fly, she can fly, she can
fly,
fly,
she can fly.
She can fly.
So is Efimia still being held by Orcus?
As the princess, you just consistently get princess carried everywhere you go by all of these creatures, Selene and Orcus, who carry you. Yes, you are being gently held by Orcus.
I picture it almost like dances when they throw the girl up in the air, but they're holding her by her waist and she's just out, rising up, arms outstretched.
All right, Efimia, we got this. 5, 6, 7, 8.
And what would you like to do with your turn?
As my bonus action, how far away am I from Vecna?
Vecna's 30 feet in the air. You are totally able to reach her in Orcus's grasp.
How How far is everyone else from me?
So everyone is relatively close by to you. It seems that the gravitational pull of Vecna was able to kind of conglomerate you guys in about a 10 feet radius of one another.
Okay. Efimia is going to use her bonus action to cast first level Shield of Faith on Selene. That brings her AC up by 2.
Wonderful.
For 10 minutes.
What was your AC before, Selene?
It was 16.
Selene, I think you need this. Then she is going to use her action to use Wand of Orcus and try to attack Vecna.
How do you instruct Orcus?
Orcus, let's take her down.
Yeah, totally. I could hit her. You want me to hit her?
Yes, hit her.
Okay, this is so cool, guys. I hope we can look back on this day and remember this is the first day of a really long friendship.
Okay, I'm sure
Champions
it
of
will be
Greyhaven
Orcus.
on 3.
One, 2, 3.
Champions of Greyhaven!
Can we fight Vecna now?
Oh, right.
And he's going to use his Wand of Orcus to go up and slam into Vecna.
That's a 27.
Yeah.
That'll just barely hit, you know?
All right, so that's 8d8.
8d8.
36 points.
Orcus goes up and
For my new friends.
slams Vecna in the temple, dealing 36 points of bludgeoning damage to Vecna. Is that the end of your turn, Efimia?
I would like to know while this is happening, Efimia has swung up, so she's on Orcus's shoulders, holding his little hairs to steer him.
Wonderful. Yeah, you grab behind the bony mask of Orcus and find his little hairs of his eyebrow and are just guiding him in the direction that you want him to hit. And he's just a fury of blows. Grom and Zag? Who are you guys checking up with?
Avalar.
Okay, you say so.
I don't know who.
Stop killing my
Bad
mom!
news bears, they got 50 hit points left.
Okay, 15.
That is a 14.
Yes!
Wow.
16?
Nice. So you call into Dale.
Dale, give me some good news.
Okay, so the woke culture is really effective against him. The espresso in my eyes, I feel like I see his aura.
Tell him you're gonna live on campus, but you're not going to classes.
I'm gonna live on campus, but I'm not gonna go to classes, Dad. And you have to deal with it.
He'll never understand you.
You'll never understand me. So you deal 213 out of 300 points to Acerak, and he is looking hurt, but the Avalar people have 250, so things are kind of sketch.
Yeah.
Grom, who are you contacting?
I'm gonna contact the dwarves. Are you out of the city?
Yeah, Grom, we've absolutely exited in the nick of time too. Oh man, have you seen the Purple Goop?
That is why I was calling. You need to get everyone you can out of the city. It's evil. I don't know what it will do, but it isn't good.
Would you like me to go back in and get others?
No. Get everyone that we can to safety. We can focus on rescue efforts after.
You hear as the dwarves have seemed to have awakened an alarm to try to notify others to exit. That is the end of the status report. It is going to be Vecna with her huge, monstrous body is going to use a bonus action to do something called rune crystal manipulation. She's going to massage the whites of her eyes that are covered in this golden rune crystal. It is going to grant her advantage on her next attack roll. She can't use that ability until the end of her next turn. She's going to do a purple goop geyser. She's going to look directly at you, Grom, and say,
You ruined everything. I was free of this.
go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw, DC 22.
28.
You are going to take half of this damage.
Okay.
You will take 48 points of necrotic damage as you are bombarded with this corrupt purple goop. You just see ones and zeros past your eyes as this purple goop starts to fill the boat. Grom and Zag, both of you make me athletics or acrobatics checks, your choice.
15. And I would like to use an emboldening bond feature. 18.
Oh, 18, okay.
I rolled a natural 1 for my thing, but can I use Himbo's luck?
Himbo's luck.
Thank you. 35.
A 35 will pass, but with an 18, unfortunately, Zag, you will fail. You are
18.
now knocked prone. So you will use the stats on the backside of the sheet. You are now in the knocked prone version of the Kobo's Motoboto of Song, Story, and Salutation. You are no longer. You are stable.
Okay.
So
That's not bad at all.
Zag, you are shook from this amount of purple goop, and it makes you slip and fall and crack the back of your skull to the ground as you are knocked prone, and you gain a point of inspiration as you are in the prone position. You are now vulnerable to being knocked off of this ship. But with that, that is the end of Vecna's turn. Selene, with a 12, you are up.
All right, so I am still in my ghost walk form, and for now, I'm going to keep it that way so that attack rolls have disadvantage against me.
Wonderful.
But with that being said, I only have 10 feet movement speed, but I would like to use my bonus action to dash 20 feet towards Vecna. How close am I to her?
You were 30 feet away.
Okay, so since I can't use my all-pike, my only magical weapon, against Vecna, and
Right.
I'm not quite... I don't have a lot of other options. I'm going to provide the help action to Efimia, and that will be the end of my turn.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so you provide the help action. So Efimia, you will have advantage on your next attack.
Thank you.
With that, that is going to be Vecna's legendary action. Seeing Orcus is going to just absolutely rage towards Orcus, her old teacher, and she is going to say,
You might have forsaken the rune crystals, but within me they are strong, and I will show you your weakness.
and go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
24.
Wow, okay. With a 24, you will pass.
Yeah.
However, I am going to need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as Orcus is bashed with these ones and zeros of rune crystal code.
I'm gonna turn in an inspiration on that one. That was a 2. I got a nat 1 the second time, and the first time I got a 2.
I used my himbo select already again.
We're rolling great. So yeah, that's a 10.
A 10 unfortunately will fail, so go ahead and flip your Orcus sheet to the knocked prone Orcus sheet. You are now vulnerable to being knocked off of Orcus, and if you fail another dexterity saving throw, you will be knocked into the purple goop down below. With that, that is the end of Vecna's legendary action. Grom, you are up.
I am just gonna run to the cannon, and I'm gonna mount it, and I'm just gonna aim at Vecna and just fire at her, seething with rage.
Oh, the cannon sticks a little bit, but you're fine. Kobo yells from the steering wheel.
And as I just shift it, and you hear like some of the things just as it shifts into place. 23 to hit.
A 23 absolutely will hit.
37 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Wow, okay, wonderful. You've dealt 73 points of damage total to Vecna as you shoot this cannonball and it strikes her in her right shoulder.
And I'm going to yell at her. And before you came along, we were free of you.
She covers your ears as this cannon pulverizes her shoulder and absolutely like makes mincemeat out of her already decaying shoulder. And with that, is that the end of your turn, Grom?
Can I bonus action throw my hammer?
Absolutely.
15.
A 15 will not hit, unfortunately.
But I will pull it back, and I'm also just gonna pull out my shield. I know that it's a saving throw for most of the stuff that she's been using, but either way.
Zag, you are up.
Okay, where is Vecna's phylactery?
Vecna's phylactery. Make me a investigation or perception check, whatever you choose.
22.
22, you see Vecna's phylactery sporadically circling her in this X-shaped orbit over and over again, kind of like a figure 8 going around Vecna. It is still, like Selene saw, it looks like these necrotic lightning bolts are just into this book as she continues her ritual.
Zag is going to, even though being kind of like unstable on the boat, know that the phylactery is like a main target. After seeing Selene go for it, he's gonna just kind of follow her lead and do the same. And you're gonna see his hand reach out towards the phylactery, and he's going to cast a spiritual weapon upcasted to 3rd level. in the vicinity of the phylactery. So he'll cast that, and then the spiritual weapon you'll see with Thorn being in the celestial form, you'll just see a random saber, like almost just pop out, spectral, shadowy saber form out of thin air near the phylactery and start swinging at it.
You hear Thorn in a very shadow voice say,
Vecna, I am your father.
and then swings his saber down. Go ahead and roll damage.
15 to hit the phylactery.
I'll hit.
Okay. And then 13 points of damage to the phylactery.
You deal 13 points of force damage to this phylactery. You shred through, roll me a d4.
No. 2.
You shred through half of this book. So Selene was able to slash through a third of it. You were able to get halfway through this book with this force damage. Not destroyed, but very damaged.
Okay, and then with Zag's action, he's going to pull out his crossbow and also shoot the phylactery.
Wonderful. Go ahead and roll it.
And I do not think this is going to hit. Himbo's luck, because I rolled a 1.
Oh, nice. I like that feat. I think it's a very fun feat where it's like one natural one around is negated. What'd you get?
I got one again.
So Himbo's luck, you gave me a point of inspiration. Did you get another?
This is cursed.
That's another natural one? Another inspiration
just gonna
point.
do it.
Okay.
I wanna kill
2
this phylactery
inspiration
right now.
points. Okay, that works.
And I'm going to use my emboldening bond.
What happened?
What'd you get?
13.
Wait, what were your rolls?
I rolled a 1, a 4, a 1, and a 3 with
Oh my
Himbo's
gosh.
luck and 2 points of inspiration.
That is
1,
so
2,
sad.
or 1, 3,
Unfortunately,
4,
your
1.
crossbow bolt will swing
Are you
wide.
kidding me?
I'm so sorry.
It's the game.
I'm sorry. With that, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that sucks to waste the inspiration on that. I should not have done that. Anyway, yes, that's the end of Zag's turn.
if you had destroyed the phylactery, it would
have been worth it.
No, I think it was a good decision.
Everyone within a 20-foot radius of Vecna, all creatures within that radius must make a DC 18 strength saving throw. So Selene and Efimia, make me a DC 18 strength saving throw.
You say strength? Really? Just choose my worst stat, Kate. It's fine.
Okay, that's a 6 for me.
A 6?
Yep.
Is it a natural 1?
Yeah. Can I use an inspiration?
You can use an inspiration point.
Oh my! This is by far been the most nat ones in one
I've never
session.
rolled this many.
Wow.
You guys are rolling natural 1 after natural 1. I feel terribly.
It's not good. It's an 11.
An 11, unfortunately, will fail DC 18 strength save.
But it wasn't a 1. I will
At
take
least
it.
it wasn't a 1. Yeah.
And you guys are going to take 4d10 of force damage. You will each take 25 points of force damage and will be knocked prone as you are pulled slightly off balance by the gravitational disturbance of Vecna.
If I'm already knocked prone, does that mean I'm in the goop?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
So, Efimia, go ahead and roll me a d4 as you are
Knocked prone!
That's a 4.
So, Efimia, you are going to fall 4 feet into
That's a bad
this
form.
That's
purple
bad
goop as you are starting to be swallowed by
Oh,
this
no.
purple goop. Orcus drops you and you
Rude.
fall deep into it and he...
Efimia! Oh my gosh! Oh, my new friend!
And with that, that is the end of her legendary action. Thorn is up.
Okay, is baby Celestial Thorn still right next to Vecna now that we're up in the air?
Yeah,
Okay, and then where is the phylactery in relation to Vecna?
it is currently orbiting in a figure 8 around Vecna very quickly. It would be an attack roll to try and hit it.
Okay, I have 3 attacks with Thorn. 13?
A 13 does not hit.
20.
A 20
Dirty.
will hit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll that damage first. That's gonna be 9 points of radiant damage.
9 points of radiant damage. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
4.
With a 4 and it being radiant damage, how would you like to destroy this phylactery, Thorn?
It's like circling around Vecna, right? He takes one try attempt to like grab it, misses. Takes a second to attempt, grabs it, catches it midair, and just squeezes the life out of it until it turns to just ash in his hand.
Yes, so you watch as Thorn squeezes the life out of Vecna's phylactery. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
30.
With a 30, the ritual goes from a 60 of 100 to 90 of 100.
Yes!
And Vecna's book, her phylactery, is destroyed. The ritual has failed.
Yes.
Vecna wails in agony, and you hear her as her phylactery is absolutely destroyed, and she turns with hatred in her eyes.
It's going to be a 28 to hit on the third attack towards Vecna now.
Yes, absolutely will hit.
Okay, I'm going to just flavor this like a full-blown backhand. Like, he grabs the book, disintegrates it into ash.
Vecna screams.
He gets down in a low squat, hand as far back as he possibly can. Biggest backhand you've ever seen. Radiant bomb just bursts off of her face.
Vecna guesses front hand, and then
Front hand, backhand. And that's going to be 11 points of radiant damage to Vecna.
11 points of radiant damage, halved to 5. Efimia and Selene. As Vecna is screaming in agony from her phylactery being destroyed, go ahead and make me a strength saving throw.
So I got a 7, but I would like to use Kobo's Bardic Inspiration to add a D10.
It is a DC 18.
Or
I got an unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20 will pass.
Oh, it needs to be 18.
DC 18.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, so Efimia, you will pass. On a successful save, you will only take half damage. Selene, you will take 25 points of force damage and be knocked prone.
Can I do Uncanny Dodge for this?
You can.
Okay, I should have done it last time, but I would like to do that so I take half damage.
You take 25, so half to 12. Efimia, you will also take 12 points of damage. Selene, you are knocked prone. Go ahead and roll me a d4, Selene, as you take a second failed knocked prone save.
4.
You fall 4 feet into the purple goop below as you are knocked prone out of your flying state and are sunk 4 feet. Remember, 6 feet, you are suffocating. Efimia, you do not change from your 4 feet under with your saved pass. And with that, that is the end of Vecna's second legendary action. We're going to go back up to the top of the order. Efimia, you are up. I'm going to give you 2 actions because I forgot to give you 2 actions last round.
Oh, right.
Yes.
So what can I do when I'm in the goop?
You need to make me an athletics or acrobatics saving throw. So currently you are 4 feet deep, so you have a DC 18 acrobatics or athletics saving throw to get out of the purple goop.
It doesn't count as an action, but she's definitely gonna reach out, realizing Selene is as deep as her, and grab her hand.
Yay!
And Selene provided you the help action, so on your first action you will have advantage.
on this.
Easy.
Okay.
Climb right
Also,
Easy. I got a +2.
Yeah, easy.
Well, I have advantage.
You do have advantage.
So we're not gonna ignore that nat 1.
You have advantage, so good thing that 1's just gone so.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that's a 21.
With a 21, Orcus comes down, snatches you out, and says,
Oh, Efimia! Wow, it's serendipitous that I was here, you know? Like, I could have probably gotten you out helpfully. You want to fight Vecna?
Yes, I would like to.
Cool, roll me a d6 to see if I can recharge my, attack.
Okay.
you get 5 or 6?
No, I got a 1.
Oh man, unfortunately, you don't recharge Orcus's attack. However, you still have an action and full turn with your, because I was supposed to give you a full turn, full extra turn with your surprise round last round, and I forgot.
Okay,
so
that was one. That was one action.
Yes, to get out of the goop was an action. So
Okay.
you still technically have 2 bonus actions and an action if you'd like.
Efimia is mad. Just a straight up rapier attack.
Okay.
That was a nat 2, but also I got like a +11, so that was only a 13. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. With use the bardic inspiration.
You have a 13. AC for Vecna is 19, so you need a 6 or higher on this.
That's a +9. So
+9, that'll hit.
22.
Yeah. 22, it definitely hits.
Gonna do a 3rd level divine smite.
3rd level divine smite with this hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll it.
And then that second one, 18, but I'm gonna use my emboldening bond.
There you go.
I'm going Alex style.
Here we go.
And that was a +3, so that's a 21.
A 21 will also hit. Would you like to use a second?
Yeah,
Divine
that
Smite?
second one's going to be first level, though.
First level, okay.
Yeah.
59 plus
And
10,
then
so
plus 10.
69.
You deal 69 points of damage to Vecna. Vecna has currently been dealt 147 points of damage. She's not quite bloodied, but
We're close.
she is very close.
Me too.
You watch as her smirk of these ivory sabers of her teeth go from this casual glare to this cautious glance. And with that, is that the end of your turn, Efimia?
Efimia is just going in, like, again, still riding Orcus, just trying to slash at Vecna's neck. And then she's going to move 20 feet away.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, so you move 20 feet away from Vecna. She clasps at her neck as this huge vein bursts, spewing this black ichor across the purple goop canvas of the cityscape, and she looks very, very hurt. We're going to go over to the status report.
She's going to just give War a call and see how that's going.
Wonderful. The number to beat is 15.
18.
18. All right. You phone into War, who is fighting against... The Turtles have redirected to the Elder Brain, so you call into War.
War, how is it going?
Oh, yeah, things are going good. I have it crocheted on a pillow at home. Don't leave your brain out, dummy.
I didn't roll the damage.
Go ahead and roll your damage for it.
81.
Nice.
Very good.
We've dealt 253 out of 300 of his hit points. Like, oh my gosh, this brain hasn't dealt anything. Our turtles are doing great. How are you guys doing? I see purple goop everywhere. My little toesies are getting covered in this purple goop. Like, what do I do about that?
I like more now than ever.
We're doing our best out here. We at least have her weakened. She's not quite bloodied, but we're getting there.
I can see some black blood on the battlefield. She looks pretty bloody to me. You know what I'm saying?
We're hitting her where it hurts. I promise that.
All right, well, keep at it. And you let me know if you need anything, okay?
Okay, stay safe out there.
Will do. Turtle power.
All right, Selene, who are you checking in?
Finch, of course, especially since I missed my last one.
Your number to beat is again a 15.
I got an 8. I want to use an inspiration because I have a few. 19!
Oh my gosh! Okay, go ahead and roll me a D100. The Azamar are fighting against, I believe, the air primordials, correct?
Yes. 68.
Yeah.
Finch, are you there?
Hey, Selene! Oh, wow!
Hi!
Hi!
It's been a while since I've called you. How are things going?
Wow. We went to Windswept, to Bedhead, back to Windswept, and we're doing great right now. These air primordials, they're fighting against each other. If you want to roll me another D100.
All right. Thanks, Finchy boy. 26.
Yeah, we've dealt 200 of the hit points of the 300 hit points for the air primordial. We're winning.
Okay, listen, I know things are going well, but I'm starting to think you might not have to be there. If the primordials are fighting against themselves, I'm not sure if it's worth losing anybody else.
We can pull back. Do you want us to?
I think that's worth it. Let's do
Wonderful.
that.
Yeah, okay, we'll pull back. Everyone, fly away! Zag and Grom, roll me d4s.
1, 3.
As these primordials are clashing against each other, the fire elemental, or the fire primordial and the electric primordial are combating against each other. You feel this spark of heat. Zag and Grom, both roll me a d6.
3, 6.
Everyone heal 9 hit points as
right.
you feel this healing
Nice.
energy of heat kind of like soothe your wounds through your body.
That is the last thing I thought you were
I
about
thought
to
it was gonna
say.
be more damage.
Me too.
All right.
And with that, that is the end of the status report. Vecna is up. She's pissed. She's going to look at Thorn and say,
I might not be able to kill you, but I can kill your master.
and she's going to do an attack against you, Zag.
Sweet.
She's going to do something called Binary Surge. in a 60-foot cone in your direction. Grom will also be hit. Grom and Zag, in the Kobos Motoboto of Song, Story, and Salutation, you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Nat 1.
Oh,
Nat 1.
24.
Solid. 24. Okay. Zag, you are going to take 122 points of force damage. And Grom, you are going to take 30 points of force damage.
But he's still in the boat, right? Like he's not falling to the goop.
No,
go ahead.
but before I die, Zag's sorcery dip, I get to roll Strength of the Grave to see if I don't
Absolutely
go unconscious. I'm down.
What do you have to get?
Charisma saving throw, DC 5 plus damage taken over 0.
How much damage did you take over 0?
That was 90.
32.
So 32?
So I need to roll DC 37.
DC 37, Zag.
23.
Unfortunately, a 23 is not going to save past your wounds. You feel this binary code. These rune crystals insurge into your very existence, Zag. You feel as if your entire DNA has been changed into a crystalline substance, and you fall, and you are going to take one death saving throw. Roll me a d4.
Yes.
4.
You fall 4 feet into the purple goop below, and you are unconscious. And with that, that is the end of Vecna's turn. Selene, you watch as Zag falls to the ground, completely unconscious, and sinks deep into the purple goop
How
below.
close by is he to me?
He's about 30 feet away from you.
Okay, so I need to make a acrobatics or athletics check to see if I can get out, correct?
Yes, that is your action.
19.
19. Okay, you are able to wriggle your wings out of this purple goop and are able to fly into the air. That is your action. What would you like to do with your movement and bonus action?
I would like to use my movement to head straight to Zag. That is all I can do. So that's the end of my turn.
So you get to Zag and you watch as he gasps for air as he is being suffocated slowly by this purple goop. And with that, it is going to be one of Vecna's legendary actions, and she is going to summon the power of rune crystals to create a localized gravitational disturbance. All creatures within a 20-foot radius of Vecna. She'll move 10 feet towards Grom, and she will cause you to make a strength saving throw.
27.
A 27 absolutely will pass, so you are not knocked prone. You feel the soul-bound essence of Zag as you feel this strength within you.
As Zag falls, I will just look up to her in hatred. Like at her next things that she goes, I just completely brace myself and I feel like I'm unmoved. I am going to dive off the ship.
Roll me a d4.
Okay, 1.
You fall a single foot
Which is wild for me being how heavy I am.
It's a belly flop.
Yeah,
Again, you 3-point contact hit the ground.
And then just barely
it
sink
ripples
in.
around you. You are able to do whatever you would like with your
I'm
action.
going to grab Zag's hand. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. 2 points of healing.
Welcome back to the land of the living, Zag.
With 2 points of healing?
2 points
Is
of
he
heal.
still
Yes.
under the purple goop, though?
You are still 4 feet under. Grom, you are 1 foot under.
I'm just going to turn to him and say, run, go. And I'm going to turn back to Vecna and over here, you. And I'm going to throw my hammer 3 times.
Wonderful. Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Sorry, I action surged to do this because
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
to use my action to, 25.
That'll hit.
Ooh, natural 1.
That'll miss.
And 20.
And that'll hit.
17 points of bludgeoning damage and 8 points of radiant damage reduced to 4. 11 points of bludgeoning damage and then another 8 points of radiant reduced to 4. 34 total.
And with that, Vecna is now bloodied.
And I'm just going to yell,
You've lost. Save some of your dignity and at least flee before we kill you.
I may have lost a phylactery. I can create a new phylactery. But can you create a new cleric?
And she's going to take a legendary action.
sorry for poking.
And Zag and Grom, both of you, I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
I'm so good at those.
Do we have Emboldening Bond still, or does that go away?
Emboldening Bond's
Okay.
gone when I went unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah. 13.
13 will fail.
18.
Unfortunately, Zag, you will fail. You will take 26 points of force damage.
So I can use Strength of the Grave again, I believe.
Yes, you'll take 26 points of force damage.
Okay, so I had 2, so that's 24. So 29.
You need a DC 29 is what you need to...
I have a plus 13, so
Okay.
it's possible. It is possible, at least.
You have a 20% chance.
Nope, that's going to be a 21.
Unfortunately,
Dang it!
you will fail. Zag, go ahead and roll me a D4. Grom,
I appreciate
18.
Mason, I appreciate all your hard work
Grom,
to get me.
you take 13 points of force damage.
Okay.
And you watch as Zag is pulled 2 extra feet under the purple goop and is 6 feet under. And with that, I believe we're going to end our session for the night. My name is Cade, the host and dungeon master of this Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure, and I'm joined here by the characters to my left.
Alec playing Zag.
Mason playing Grom.
Marissa playing Efimia.
And Brooklyn playing Selene.
I even took the
Well,
top
guys, if you like this episode, go on over to patreon.com/Noctic. Consider subscribing for as little as $2 or as much as $40. Gosh, big spender. Or you could refer us to a friend, or if you don't even want to refer us to a friend, you could just like give us a review. 5 stars would be great. If you want to give us 2 stars, that's totally cool. We love you anyway. Thank you so much for listening, and we hope that you remember when life knocks you flat on your back, all you got to do is keep rolling, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Funds from the Patreon will be going towards our therapy.
I even took the tough